Hello everybody. As 2014 comes to a close, I wanted to make a 2014 in review video. I am doing this from my iPad, so I hope I'm looking in the right direction, and I hope this turns out. But 2014 was great. I thought it was one of my best years. It was also one of my toughest years too, but it also turned out to be the year I made probably one of the best mature self-decisions I've ever made for myself. In January, the year started off with me seeing Jason Aldean in concert in St. Paul, Minnesota at the XL with a good friend of mine. That concert was so good. The only thing that would have been better if I had won a meet and greet, but I didn't, unfortunately. Sorry, Missy is playing ball, so she will be making noise. But this year, as far as being the toughest, was, as a lot of you guys know, I've had an extensive left foot injury since March of 2013. I know a lot of people probably think, I'm sure some are probably getting frustrated and were annoyed, especially a lot this year with the injury. But I want to explain why I have been the way I was this year. Through July of this year, I was in my podiatrist's office bi-weekly, most of the time monthly, just begging for help. Literally begging. As you can see, I'm tearing up because it was a very hard struggle for me to do. A lot of you guys know I have high pain tolerance. Ask any of my friends you walk by, ask any of my family members. I have high pain tolerance that I don't even know that I can handle. But this pain was so brutal that I couldn't take it anymore. In July, I got referred to an orthopedic surgeon, and I started having treatment towards the end of July. He did a CT scan. He couldn't really see anything other than he found some arthritis. And again, I had another cortisone injection. That gave me 4 weeks of 100% relief. And then after that, the pain came right back. And I could not get another one for 4 more months. So I had made the choice after a year and a half of hard struggle. I made the decision to have surgery on my foot. I had it scheduled for December 29th, which would have been yesterday of this year. I was going to wait until after graduation to have the surgery done, because I had started school the end of August, and I had an 8-week clinical rotation that started right away, along with a couple courses. And let me tell you that experience that I was experiencing with my foot, that pain, it was so bad that I nearly, I did very poor performance in school. I could not focus, I could not walk. I mean, I was literally almost in tears every night, just complaining. I know I was getting hard on people, literally just complaining and complaining and complaining about my foot all the time. I just couldn't take it. So I called the surgeon's office, and I said, I cannot do this anymore. I cannot wait. I ended up taking time off of school. I took an extensive medical leave. I have taken time off of work to have this done. They were a little apprehensive to do it at first, but I was in their office literally crying and screaming, get it done or I will cut it off myself. I have threatened to cut off my foot I don't know how many times. To describe the pain, I know most of you probably think it's nothing, but to describe the pain I had, imagine this 1-ton cement block drops and crushes your foot, and it stays on there. It does not move. So imagine this 1-ton cement block crushing your left foot, and then going to walk with this cement block crushing your foot every day, and then every day adding another 1-ton cement block to it. That's how much pain I was in, and it got worse every day. I could not take it anymore. So I rescheduled surgery for October 28th, and I had it done. Turns out my injury was more extensive than any of us thought, even including myself. My ligaments were completely detached. They were destroyed. My joints were damaged. My bone was actually loose, so it was rubbing against that joint in my foot. So that's how I was feeling all that crushing pain. So he ended up doing a double joint fusion, plus he went in the side of my foot and had to put a screw in the side of that bone to hold it in place. So I am 10 weeks of non-weight bearing. I am actually done with that next week. That went by faster than I was expecting it to be. I move into a boot, hopefully, at my next appointment. They are taking an x-ray, a standing weight x-ray, to see how that is fusing. I'm praying it is healing well. If everything looks good, I will be put into a boot with another 4 weeks of very little weight on it. I do have a long recovery still ahead of me. This recovery is 6 months to a year. But me taking this time off was the best decision I've ever made. And I know this is what my foot needs to heal. So, that is a scoop of my foot. I know a lot of people have probably been annoyed with me talking about it. But that is the situation. Hopefully everyone gets a little bit better understanding of how much pain I was in, because I was in so much pain. I mean, the pain was affecting my daily life. I could not do it anymore. So anyways, done with my foot. That was the year struggle with my foot. This year I got to meet some amazing Twitter friends from Twitter in person that I've been talking to for a while on Twitter. In August 16th, I saw Leanne Rimes in Kearney, Missouri, with my dad, and Christina road tripped with us. And I finally got to meet Lindsay Hecker. She's an absolute sweetheart. I love her. And Dawn, her and I have been talking for a little while too, and she was so nice to meet. Such a sweetheart. Jim Bob from Twitter, he's a great guy. I enjoyed meeting him a lot. Kiara, she was in our group, and she's really nice too. And the person I was looking forward to meeting the most was my Twitter mommy, Polly. I have been wanting to meet Polly since the day we started talking on Twitter, and the dream finally came true that night. And Polly has been such a great support system, and I love her so much, and I'm truly honored to have become her friend and to have met her in person. And then I saw Leanne again just 2 weeks ago in Chicago. That show was actually a Christmas present from somebody, and I am forever blessed about that. And I got to meet Peggy at the show. I love her. She was great. We forgot to take a picture though, and I was really sad about that. The night was a little bit crazy, and then at the end of the night I was like, oh no, I forgot to take a picture. But I promise, the next picture, Peggy, we will get a picture, I promise. And I got to meet Todd. Todd and John, great guys. I enjoyed talking to them very much. And I also got to meet Ron, who's Sarah Fan 1 on Twitter, the guy with the Sarah Evans tattoos. I didn't get to see them at the show, but we did talk a lot. We did talk about Amanda, his wife, who has battled cancer many times. I am so proud of her for fighting. You stay strong. Sorry, I get choked up. Cancer sucks. Stay strong, girl. There's so many people who've fallen for you. Ron, it was so great to meet you. I also got to meet Brad. Him and I have been talking on my other Twitter account in DMs for quite a while. He's really funny. He brought me a Jason Aldean poster and newspaper of Leanne about that show in the paper, so I got some of those. The meet and greet was fun. The only part I did not like was I had to climb down, actually hop, down the 7 steps to get to Leanne in the meet and greet. I was hot and flustered, and when I got up to Leanne, I said I had just had to go down 7 dang steps to get here. But we did a funny picture. I wanted to do something associated with the foot scooter I am on. It was meant to be funny. I lifted the front of my scooter up and I made a face, and Leanne went and did the bird to my scooter. Like I said, it was meant to be funny. My facial expression I did in that picture is exactly how I've been feeling about my injury. I've been very frustrated about it, and I wanted to just let out a loud scream. And her flipping the bird off, again, is another emotion that I've had on my foot, is to just screw it all. I mean, people should be thankful that I did not cut it off, because I was tempted a lot. What else happened this year? I don't know. Oh yeah, and in June I went to Volksfest in Goodhue for the first time. It's not very far from where I live, and I wanted to go because my favorite duo band, Trailer Choir, was playing. I absolutely love them. I got to go with my friend Jackie from high school. We had a great time. We got to talk to Vinny and Butter for a while backstage, and I got pictures with Love's Highway, the band that played after them. And I got to take a couple selfies with Vinny. They are hilarious. He's so great. And then a picture with Butter and Vinny. They are truly the nicest guys I have ever met. Excuse me. I support their career so much. I am honored to be a fan, and I wish them nothing but the best. What else happened this year? I don't really know. The usual. My heart's been doing very well. I've been continuing to take medication for my heart to keep it in normal sinus rhythm. There hasn't been any significant changes to that. My pacemaker has been doing very well, thank goodness. The only issue I had this year, again, was, of course, my foot, but that is finally taken care of. I am on the mend. The highlight of my year probably was meeting Polly, Peggy, Todd, Ron, Lindsay, Jimmy, and Taisha again, and her daughter Leona, all from Twitter this year. It's truly been fun to meet the people that I've been talking to on Twitter. I hope to see you all again at a show someday. Let's see, this year was fun. I really enjoyed 2014. It went by fast. Really fast. I am looking forward to what 2015 brings. So yeah, I just wanted to make a 2014 in review video. Just say a quick hi, talk a little bit. So as 2014 comes to a close, I bid you farewell. Cheers. I forgot to add one thing. Sorry, I turned the lights off so it's dark. But in May, my friend Mel moved. That was hard because her and I are really good friends, really close. I miss her a lot. I wish she was still here, especially on the days that I struggle on. Especially during this year with all the foot shiz I've had to deal with. I miss my Mel hugs a lot. I miss you. I hope you're having fun over there. And we need to plan a road trip to a LeAnn Rimes concert, hopefully next year. I love you.